Hey guys, Jaden here, and welcome to Spider-Man Homecoming spoiler review. Now you're seeing footage, but this is trailer footage and TV spot footage, so don't worry, nothing movie theater like. First of all, if you haven't seen my last video, go watch it. And, look, we got a lot to talk about here. Alright, so first, start about the beginning. And the Marvel logo, excuse me, they're playing the original Spider-Man music, like the, everything you know about Spider-Man. They're playing that music. Anyway, but actually. Anyway, they show what they were. They show what Falcon. Vulture and his crew are technically putting up stuff that was in the first Avengers title. There was the gigantic thing. They were taking stuff from it, and they found this little purple thing that I'll talk about later in the review. Found this purple thing, and like the government came through and said, "Oh, all this scavenging work is ours now. Like, you cannot do this anymore. This is our time. This is our time to shine. This is our time to shine. This is our time to shine." So yeah, that happened. Anyway, so they actually end up keeping the stuff. Then after all of that, then after all is done, we got more. Okay, so Spider-Man, they're focusing on him now. They pick up right after Civil War. What happened back then. So he was recording the entire thing. You could see the third person of the On the Roof thing, and then see him with Ant-Man. He was talking about his fight, and then he was in the room. He literally did like a backflip. He literally did a backflip to the door, and Happy Hogan was like, "We have thin walls here." Anyway, after that, it picks up to where he's getting dropped off and all that. So he gets dropped off, and he's on to his high school life again. So, of course, there is bullies, especially Flash. Especially Flash. Flash is like always having this line called, which I'm not gonna say because I don't say cuss words, but it's basically what some people say for the private part. No, it doesn't start with a D. Anyway, after that, they're just bullying him and crap, and he's not really a good. He's been gone, so he's been a little bit away from school and such. So, stuff like that happens, but nobody knows that he's Spider-Man except his own friend. So when he gets back, his friend is like, "Oh my god, my friend is Spider-Man." So he figures out, asks him all these questions like, "Can you lay eggs?" Bruh, I cannot lay eggs. Like, I'm not that kind of spider thing. Anyway, after all of that happens, all the crap. And also, this village does not belong to me. This belongs to Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures. Aunt May is fine. Even though she's younger, I feel like, but Not all inmates have to be old. I mean, we don't see the uncle. We don't really see Bruce. We don't really see his uncle. And because we don't need to know about that. We've seen that lots of other times in these movies. But, so we really did not need to see this entire story again. Anyway. And anyway, Vulture, has all his suits, stuff like that, his wingsuit, and it didn't anyway. Anyway, all this stuff like that. This is the thing about Shocker. What happened is that one white dude was the Shocker, and then he was doing stuff wrong, and so the Vulture was like, "Can't have you on the team anymore." And then he was talking smack about the Vulture, and the Vulture literally took this gun, said, "Pow!" Literally said, "Pow, pow, 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 pow," and literally obliterated the dude, and said, "All right, the black guy," and then the black guy that we actually see in the trailer that's how he became the Shocker. So that's what happened to the other Shocker, to that one. Zendaya was acting a fool. She literally, in the dance scene, she was like, "Hey." She said she waved and then flipped him off. Flipped him off, why? Anyway, the girl Spider-Man's crush tried to tell him, go swimming with her, go to a party, crap like that, but, it's not all like that. It's not all like that, because, he's Spider-Man, he gotta do other things in his life. But anyway, after all of this crazy stuff has happened, it's up to this plot twist that just happens. The Vulture is Spider-Man's crush's dad. Yeah, the girl Spider-Man has a crush on, the Vulture is her dad. That was pretty much a twist. That I did not see that coming at all. Did not see that coming at all. That was a big twist. That was the biggest twist of this movie. Anyway, Tony took away the suit in the trailer because of what he did on the boat. But he don't give it back to him till the end of the movie. So they have this. So the Vulture and the Vulture and Spider-Man have this battle. Oh, also, how they took down Shocker. The friend helped out that one when he was getting beat up. He web shooted. He found the web shooter and webbed him. So then. Okay, so anyway, they were coming through. Right, and he was coming through, and so he webbed him up to the bus. Anyway, he sees everything. He sees the stuff. So he's trying to help him as this man in the chair, all this stuff. then Spider-Man and Vulture have the big battle. The big battle is like, it's like, anyways, anyway, after all of that happens, takes him down. The Vulture was gonna die because you know his wings were gonna blow up. Because the purple thing, Spider-Man actually figured out that it was a bomb. So that's what happened. So that's why Spider-Man had to go to the monument and save his friends and all that. After they had that big battle, it saves him. And anyway, after all that happens, Iron Man is like meeting him through the room, you know, stuff like that. And he's like, "You're an Avenger," and shows him the one and only Iron Spider suit. Yeah. And it did not, and it wasn't to, and it didn't have to like spikes on it because, you know, I think those were closed in, but it literally showed us the Iron Spider suit that will be used in Infinity War. And he was like, "No, you know what, I'm just gonna be a teenager, you know, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." And they showed Pepper Potts again. We haven't seen her since Iron Man 3. So, you know, he was pretty happy. He went back home, and then Tony Stark gave him the suit he uses for like the first, for like the first, to like the first half, to like the second half to the movie. And, you know, the suit you're seeing right there. He gives him back that. And once he turns around, literally, Aunt May's there and sees him in the Spider-Man suit. It's like, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "What the?" And so what the? You know, she was so confused. Like, why is my son like that? Why is he Spider-Man? Anyway, that's how it pretty much ends. Oh, at the end, the Captain America training you see throughout the movie. You see throughout the movie. You see all that. You know, that's awesome stuff.
Something like that happening, you run the other way. Yeah, of course.
So you see, oh god.
None of this would happen if you would just listen to me.
Okay. Anyway.
I gotta do this on my own.
Anyway, so that's pretty much how the movie ends. Also, that airplane is like a hologram. It's not real.
Stay close to the ground.
Anyway, the movie's pretty good. As I said, give it 9 out of 10. See this movie. Also, if you didn't care, then you just heard spoilers. Then you heard spoilers. So yeah, that was a spoiler review. And if you want more movie reviews, leave down comments below. I'm about to go ahead and record something after 3. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.